sitting out here in deep stillness, and a UPS dude pulls up with a package. And I'm never dismayed by unexpected visitors. I always welcome, I'm always available for whoever I'm meant to cross paths with. I've been listening to a lot of rap recently, and I feel it's rubbed off on me, because I've been thinking in rhymes on a bike ride, or during daily physical exercise. Not even really conscious of the body, but more so the mentality, the thought process, what's going on in the subconscious. Bringing conscious awareness to this. Shed light upon it so that we're no longer driven by compulsion. In other words, I'm a completely conscious dreamer. Although I'm in this world, at the same time, I'm beyond it. That's a seeming paradox. The Lord is within, yet beyond all form. I mentioned watching, listening, simultaneously watching and listening. Attention is whole. To rap, because I've been thinking in these rhyme schemes, reflecting on people, situations that have showed up recently. About this dude chasing pussy, and a rhyme came to mind. Can't be acting like a bitch trying to get saved, bruh. Get that dirt up off your shoulders, step your game up. Can't be chasing pussy, switch your weights up. Can't be blowing money, gotta save up. Streets ain't for everybody. You're gonna fail trying to play us. This shit ain't for everybody. Being a retainer. Actually, it's only common sense. Why release your essence? Of course, I am as I speak this, but intentfully speaking into existence, sharing the essence, not wasting it willy-nilly for personal indulgence. It seems so silly how this one formerly used to be trapped in the Matrix. Now I speak, so all those who listen to this can escape this false reality of squandering your life energy, having it extracted from you into lower vibrational entities and forces which don't have humanity's best interest in focus. However, the place from which this is spoken, the intention of seeing your attention, perpetual soul completion, ever expanding, ever growing, never stopping, sometimes slowing, stopping to rest, but not settling. Slow and steady wins the race. So it is with the hare and the tortoise. Notice how it's normally tortoise and the hare, but it goes both ways. Two sides of the same cone, so to say. And so I say, this, I hope it makes sense. A little bit all over the place. Just make sure you cross the finish line. Fuck the time it takes. Before you run the race, gotta find your pace. Gotta find your purpose. What is your soul essence? The focus of this within the illusory 3D matrix to bring light to this world, to shine bright. And at the same time, not to be afraid of the darkness, the profound stillness. Which is beyond all sensory experience. It's the bliss and abundance of eternal existence, the eternal witness within every experience, the unchanging witness, the I amness. And this is our focus. We're perpetually in God consciousness. So whatever we do, we're bringing value to the world because we are the value. It's not in what we have and not even so much in what we do, but it's in who we are and what we bring to the table. So whatever we do, when we become the value, it doesn't matter what we do. We can do anything. And we're uplifting simply by how we're vibrating and what we're identifying with. And after a while, it's not something you have to force yourself to do. You don't have to think yourself into identifying with something. It becomes an automatic, subjective experience. I am the unchanging witness. So whatever I do, this is my focus. I understand the significance of the human spine, the altar of the divine, and the cerebral capacities of the human entity. The energy centers along the spine. How every one of them is a spiraling center of light. So every activity correlates to a certain energy center within the human body. I understand that there's a transcendent frequency beyond anything I can conceive mentally. A certain presence that we can access that's always here. This is an awareness that the presence is always within access. And so I make this because a true devotee, one who is devoted to the very process of life itself, to the essence of life, can experience the presence at every single moment. When your commitment is to life, is to the light, the source of life, then Nothing in the world can sway you, can get to you. Here we go. A bee. The beginning of the last video. The last video was inspired by a bee that came up to me while I eat. And now the end of this video, to wrap it up, perhaps it's the same bee. Bumble. No matter how many times you stumble, just know, never settle, never give up. Walk with your chin up. Show up with a full cup. And when it's time to step up, show up. 11-11.